Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a casual pro gamer. Today we're playing Desert Strike 1338, which is apparently the next version after 1337. And this is another custom map on StarCraft 2. The idea of it being that you are... I'm not sure who... Is this me? No, this is not me. This is not me either. This is excellent. This is me. So you have a builder here, and you can build gas geysers, which increase your income, but you can only do that once every 2 minutes, and you can only do that 3 times. They increase your income, and then you can build buildings that actually create units. So in this case, I'm building zealots. These ones spawns 1 zealot every time your number comes up, and in the game you will actually see a counter on the minimap of when your units will be sent. So I am building some zealots here, and I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Yeah, we'll just watch the battles. They are way more interesting. So I played this a couple of times. I'm really not sure what good build orders are. I normally just react to whatever people are building. And in this case, they're building zealots. Yeah, zealots and zerglings. So I'm not sure why they stopped midway through, but yeah, whatever. These might be my zealots. No, I'm not actually sure. Oh, yeah. This is me. So your units get sent to these, or from your command center, well, the planetary fortress in this case. Yeah, this is actual normal game speed. I don't know why it's lagging. I'll turn down the graphics, I guess. I have everything set to ultra, which is apparently not good. So I'm sorry about this. Texture high, accept, and return to game. So this should be better, well, worse in the graphics department. Anyhow, so our units go from this command center all the way across to this command center, and the enemy units obviously do exactly the opposite. So the point is to control this middle area. Well, the actual goal is to destroy the enemy command center or planetary fortress. But the way you do that is by sending out units, and you get more income once you control this line, which means there are no enemy units on the other side of the line, and then you get 15% extra. And those 15% are really a big deal in the end. So you can see I'm building stalkers. I have one of these sentries. Sentries aren't really useful because they don't well, send themselves to the front of the units. I was just experimenting with them. As you can see now, they protect my stalkers, which is awesome, but my stalkers aren't strong enough to handle anything. So I was trying to get one of them in there to protect my zealots, but since they don't protect the zealots, they're kind of useless. I forgot which one I am. Is this me? Yeah, this is me. So these are zealots, as I already showed. These are stalkers, which I have 5 of now, and this is the sentry. As you can see, I have all 3 of the gas geysers. I'm assuming everyone has them. No, this guy still hasn't got this 3rd one. It's 10% more income, so you should really do that. Another one who doesn't have that, and this one only has 2, or still has 2 open. So anyway, what I'm trying to do here is to save up money after we kind of stabilized, which is right about now. We stabilized around the middle. We have the 15% extra income, and my units can hold off the unit that comes up from the other end. It's obviously not going to take out this unit, or this wave, but it holds it off a little bit so that this group can get in before the enemy crosses the line, or should be able to. And I'm just saving up money. For some reason it doesn't show the money. Hang on. Can I actually... Oh, that's not 2 as me. Yeah, there we go. This is what it shows in game. So in 4 seconds it will send my next units, and then it lasts 90 seconds for the next wave. I'm saving up money here. You can build some... let me get on the battle here. You can build upgrades from your worker. So for my probe I'm building research for tier 2. Once I have that, I will be upgrading my units. But my main goal is to stabilize first, so to make sure that the enemy, well, this enemy wave, the one that's sent against me, doesn't actually go into our territory, because then this wave will have to handle that, and this wave is actually here to hold off this army. So at the moment I'm a little bit behind. I should be making more aggressive units, and so that's exactly what I'm doing. These are immortals, so I built 3 immortals and an observer, because if the enemy goes some invisible units such as Dark Templar, that really sucks, and they indeed do have Dark Templar. Oh no, we have Dark Templar, never mind. Oh, that is the wrong key. Not really used to working the numpad without looking at it. So yeah, as you can see, my wave can now hold off the enemy wave pretty well. So now I'm going to collect, the top one is me, by the way. I'm going to get as much money as I possibly can from this. I think I go up to 1400. So we're going to just watch some battle going on. I don't know why it's lagging so much. It's not supposed to do that. Let me turn down the graphics once more. This is really annoying, because the game itself doesn't lag, and normally let's set this to medium. Well, actually the texture can be even lower, but this to medium. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong here, but yeah, well, I'm still experimenting on how to record StarCraft 2, so I'm afraid I'm going to have these things for a little bit. Yeah, I am still upgrading my my units. That's why I'm losing some gold every now and then. So I have the weapons level 2 and armor level still at 0, because armor really isn't that important in this game. Of course it's nice to have in the end. By the way, I'm only showing, yeah, I'm also upgrading the air units, because I am going air, but the problem here is that if you build air, then the enemy can build air against that, and I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen. So what I'm doing here is saving up money so that I can build like 6 or so phoenixes at the same time. Phoenixes are really strong, but they're really easily countered by any unit that just attacks air units. Stalkers not so much, because the range on the Phoenix's graviton beam is longer than the range on the Stalkers, so they will just get lifted without doing any damage. And as you can see, we're now pushing into the enemy base, and I just sent all my units because my units are here. So now I'm creating as many of the Phoenixes as I can, and as you can see, I built 8 Phoenixes now. I already had one, but yeah, that was kind of a mistake, because I thought all of a sudden, yeah, I shouldn't build them one by one. I should build them all at the same time, because that way they won't get countered. Because it's so easy to build something against the Phoenixes. But yeah, once they don't get countered, you will see they are pretty strong. I think someone has hallucinate, but I'm not sure what that does, except, well, make more units for the enemy to shoot at, so that it doesn't damage your units instantly. And yeah, this mass marine really works well. I played Terran for most of the games, and it seems to work really well. Except against units that actually, well, counter them pretty well, like the Ultralisk. Yeah, by now I have a huge fleet of these Phoenixes incoming, and the Phoenixes are going to lift everything that is not, well, an Ultralisk. So my units get to pound on the Ultralisk immediately, and I don't do a whole lot of damage to my units because I don't have Marines and such, so I don't have the really squishy small units. And as you can see, they're lifting up the enemy units, and in the meantime, the Stalkers are kind of engaged in trying to kill them, but that means that the enemy units are coming in, and I still have plenty. I still have 6 units available. And I'm just building more and more of these Phoenixes, because Phoenixes are really, really strong. Because they can handle just about any unit except for Thors. And they cannot lift Ultralisks, obviously, so you still need some ground units. But yeah, if your allies are making ground units, then that is good enough. And you will see my my units coming in here. Obviously they don't have a lot to do here because there are no liftable units, there are also no air units. But now they're going to lift all of these zealots, or a lot of these zealots at least. And yeah, the zealots unfortunately don't get killed, but it seems they're bugged here. I didn't notice that, but this might be why they're doing so well. The zealots don't actually run into the enemy after being lifted. Oh, now they charged in, but yeah, they would have moved forward a lot more. But yeah, well, I guess that's an advantage for them, not for us. So yeah, this wave is coming in, and we already have a new wave coming in. It's not a spectacular thing to watch, and I realize, but it is pretty nice to play. And going at these Colossi is really not good. Colossi are not good in this game mode. They get killed by just about anything unless you have a whole lot of defense in front of it. So if you have a lot of Immortals and Zealots, then sure, you can do that. This is the actual thing they should be doing, lifting 1 or 2 units and then the rest attacking those. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to handle this this huge wave, but as we're still controlling the middle, we get 15% extra income, and yeah, that 15% extra income is enough for me to waste some money on getting my Phoenixes killed by ground units. By the way, once you're 20 minutes in, I think, this wall will go away. Then you get 2 more gas geysers, giving you 20% more income. And yeah, that is a big deal, of course. And obviously you're going to get more room to build. I'm not actually sure if we're going to get there in this game. And it seems that yeah, my ally is building, well, at least one of the big units. Yeah, you can see here all of the units. The first 3 are tier 1. Then you have a whole lot of tier 2. So that's 7 tier 2. And then you have the Colossus and the Carrier for tier 3 units. But the tier 3 units on Protoss aren't that good. They're reasonable, but they're not actually game-breakingly good. Whereas the Ultralisk, which is probably also a tier 3 unit, is really, really good at taking out all of the ground defense, and obviously my Immortals will make short work of them. But yeah, I think the Carrier is pretty good once it is protected. But if you don't protect it, same with the Colossus, by the way, if you don't protect them, they're pretty horrible. And yeah, we're going to just annihilate this wave. And I still have 70 units available, even though my units are spawning in 20 seconds already. So they should have been taken out a long time ago, and this is already the end, I now realize. Obviously Phoenixes cannot attack this this base, so you need ground units to do that, or Banshees. So yeah, this was more of an experiment to record StarCraft. It seems I need to set my graphic settings pretty low, because Fraps takes up a whole lot of memory. But yeah, well, I think this is a pretty nice map to play, and I will try to make a live play out of it if people want that. Leave a comment if you want to. I think that's better, because then you can actually hear me say what my reasoning is behind things. And yeah, I think I have the recording down now. This should be good quality, and yeah, sorry for the lag in the beginning. It is better now. So, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.